Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz, and guys, I am back in Puerto Rico, Fajardo, Puerto Rico, to see the return and be a part of the comeback tour, the revenge tour of Subriel Matias. Yes, guys. You know, this is what you call being a true fan. Matias, I'm such a true fan, guys, that Matias has made me jump on the plane 3 times. First time was against Ponce, that the fight was supposed to happen in Brooklyn on the card for Wilder Hellenius on October 15th, but it never happened due to Ponce having problems with visa issues. And then the June 15th, 5 months ago in Manatee, where, you know, we, as a fan like myself, took a bad loss and a sour taste. You know, that left a sour taste on a lot of people's mouths. You know, Matias, the biggest fight of his career at home in Puerto Rico, and losing his title. That sucked. So, but a true fan of a fighter, you know, you're there for him, win, lose, or draw, and in the good and in the bad. So I was one of those that I'm still here. Look at me, I'm back in Puerto Rico to see another Subriel Matias fight. And this time is in Bayamon, in El Coliseo Rubén Rodriguez. I've been there before, about 10 years ago, when I saw Danny Garcia defended his unified 140-pound titles against Mauricio Herrera. So I've been there before. I know what that arena and atmosphere is like. This will be the biggest arena Matias has fought since, well, in Puerto Rico. He never fought at Coliseo Rubén. This will be his first time. So yeah, this is it. Revenge tour. Tainos versus Aztecas. All fights on the card is Mexico versus Puerto Rican fighters. You know, it's the biggest rivalry in the history of boxing. So when you got a card that's just Puerto Rico versus Mexico, you're guaranteed fireworks from fight one to the last fight. And all fights are pretty good. You know, you got Ortiz versus El Chacal Gonzalez. You got Rodriguez versus Velasquez. You got Alfredo Santiago versus Pedro Campa. And then you got Javier Cintron versus Martinez. And then, of course, Subriel Matias versus Roberto El Rifle Ramirez. All fights are guaranteed action. Mexico versus Puerto Rico rarely disappoints. And, yeah. Let me tell you guys about my day, man. My day, I got into Puerto Rico at about 11:30. Came out the airport, went straight to Hyatt Hotel in Bayamon. That's where the fighters are staying, and that's where the weigh-ins took place. My first weigh-in ever. Never been to a weigh-in ever. And I was running a bit late because the weigh-in for 12, I got in at 11:30. So that drive from the airport in San Juan to Bayamon, depending on the traffic, can be pretty hectic. But I got there in time enough. You know, when I got in there, all the fighters were in this conference room, this lobby here, and when I went in, a lot of cameras, the stage, the scale. It was an amazing experience. I got a picture with Subriel Matias for the second time. This time I was able to have a conversation with Subriel. You know, compared to the last time I saw him in person, we were just a hey and a picture and boom, out at the Barclays in New York. This time we spoke a bit, catched up on that first meeting in New York. He remembers me. You know, I follow him on Facebook and on Instagram, so we text here and there. When I told him host, he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I just came in. And he was like, okay, wow, nice. Vamos a romper mañana. I told Subriel, like, let's do this. Let's do this. And yeah, Matias is, you can tell he's in really good shape. He's very slim, shredded. He shook my hand and he gave me a good shook, like gripping a good hard grip. And it felt strong. I was like, oh my God. And remember, he's weight trained. He's weight drained. He has no food in him. He's hungry, and that shook was really strong, and that's without any hydration. Damn, that handshake felt strong. I took a picture with Javier Citron. Panda Nahar was there for the first time ever. I met Panda Nahar. Very good guy. Everyone was welcoming. Oh, Santiago, I took a picture with him. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see all those pictures. And man, it was just an amazing experience. It was just an amazing experience. You know, the weigh-in was just a last-minute decision. You know, we made a decision to go to the weigh-in last night. You know, it was never part of the plans. But you know what? But we made it part of the plans because it was the first ever weigh-ins for me. I went with my dad. I went with my brother. We all had a good experience. Like I said, all the fighters were welcoming. Everyone was welcoming. The trainers, and Fresh Production Boxing, man. I felt like I was there at a Showtime, BBC, ESPN, waiting. A lot of cameras. The podium had like a screen picture. Lupe Contreras, veteran ring announcer, was there. It was just, I'm like, wow, Fresh Production Boxing has come a long way. It looked legit, you know, but the real deal happens tomorrow night in Coliseo Rubén Rodriguez in Bayamón, Puerto Rico, in what should be a tremendous night of boxing. Of course, we're all looking forward to Subriel Matias bouncing back and getting that win. And of course, for me, after experiencing that bad experience in Manatee, you know, I'm here back in Puerto Rico to hopefully get that good feeling and experience of a victory, of a Matias win. So I'm excited. Matias is excited. When I saw him, when I was in front of him, he was very excited. He looked happy to be with his family, with his wife, his children. So he looked very excited, motivated, anxious, and just, you know, can't wait for that belt to ring. You know, you can tell, I could tell he was in a good place. Like, he was just happy. You know, that was a good thing to see. So, just want to come out here and talk to you guys about my day and why I'm back in Puerto Rico. And I'm excited. Tomorrow's a big dance, and Tainos versus Aztecas, man. Fajalo en la casa, for Fajalo, just like Subriel Matias. And I'm here to support my fighter, you know. Only true fans will do something like this. Jump on a plane 3 times for a fighter. Win, lose, or draw. Tainos versus Aztecas. Mañana, Subriel Matias is back. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.